What's up, guys? It's Powerbang, and I'm bringing you guys the next war recap. It's Emphatic Elite versus WHF in an arranged war matchup, and I'm bringing that to you guys right now. But first, I hope you noticed the brand new video intro. That is in honor of my 100,000 subscriber milestone, and that is going to be on the channel from this point forward. I'm in love with it. I think it's mad sexy. Hopefully you guys like it as well. But that is done and out of the way. I've got more stuff coming up on the channel here soon. Also, to commemorate the 100,000 subscriber milestone, gonna be some giveaways. I'm waiting on some stuff in the mail, so you guys will see on that soon. Anyways, we've got WHF Emphatic Elite. 83-82 was the final. Let's get into the stats, guys. Go to the war details. 23-22 and overall 3 stars. That will put us up by 1. Absolute crazy ending to this war. Emphatic probably had us. They just didn't execute our attacks, and I cannot tell you how many times we've been in that position ourselves where the war was basically in hand and we just didn't make the attack. So that kind of fell our way for once, and we ended up walking away with the victory. So very nice job to Emphatic Elite. Nice war, guys. It was a lot of fun. Crazy, crazy ending. Can't stress that enough. But let's go ahead and look at the damage. All the 9s cleared, obviously. 5 or 6 10s were 3-starred. Maybe even more. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, actually. 8 10s cleared. A couple left on the board, and then all the Town Hall 11s were 2-starred. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So we'll start off at some of the Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 action. This is Cobra, and Cobra's been on fire as of late. Absolute phenomenal Queen Charger, and you're going to see some of that this raid. So he starts off with a minion there in the corner on the builder huts, another one over here on the camp to funnel, and then a baby dragon on the research laboratory there also to help funnel. So the Queen, she's going to be working the southwest side of the base here, and her goal is to trim defenses, trim trash buildings, and eventually get in and take out that Inferno Tower while taking out the clan castle as well. If she can get the Queen, that's a bonus, but we'll watch him work here. He drops the Giant to do some distracting. It unfortunately targets the wrong spot, and he has one wall breaker fail. Now he's got the Giant tanking what he needs to have it tank. Oh my god, a bug literally landed right on my nose. I don't know if you guys could see that in the webcam there. But anyways, gets the wall open. Giant's tanking for the wall breakers, which is key. And then the Queen is now going to go in. And notice the Inferno is on her, so the healing is not happening right now, but Infernos are so weak, especially level 1s, that it just honestly doesn't matter. Look at this. The Valkyries are on him. He does get off one shot there, but it still does not force the ability. Gets in, takes out the Inferno Tower, and gets the air defense, and that pretty much keeps him safe. So, double poison down to receive the other Valkyrie and the baby drag coming out of the clan castle. No ability needed, so he's going to be able to use that to get through the wall here after he gets 3-point defenses on him. There he goes, getting through the wall. And he's got a jump spell and a heal with some Valkyries and the King to go ahead and get the other air defense. This is the goal over here. They're going to take a roundabout way of getting there, guys. They go around the world here, about to walk. The Queen draws them in. But, I mean, eventually they would get to that air defense. It was just kind of funny how it was the last thing that went down over there. They finally jump back, pick it up, and then we've got backside balloons coming in. Really liked how he sent in a couple hounds here to tank, but really was kind of out of tanking power after that hound blows up. And it's just balloons at this point, overpowering the Inferno Tower here. He almost gets a shot off, but the air sweeper pushes him back, so it gets pretty close there. Ultimately, he does get it taken out. The air sweeper still being a pest as the balloons move into the final air D there, and it is simply too much, too strong for that air defense. It gets taken out, and then the final touches are put on this base after the Expo is taken out. But the king lives. We've got all kinds of minions and pups taking out the rest of the base and clean up. Beautiful attack from Cobra there. Absolutely loved it, man. That was a beautiful Queen charge. Got a lot of stuff accomplished there, man. Nice work. All right, guys. Next up is Chief Logan, number 14, and getting taken out by Jacer here. Jacer is a brand new Town Hall 10. He literally has been Town Hall 9.5 for like a minute. And he's already got a level 40 queen and a level 36 king. So Jacer can't say enough about the job you're doing farming, man, and getting war ready on that account. Magnificent job. Absolutely killing it. Now, let's see how he does in the actual war. He's got baby dragons on both the top and bottom sides here to go ahead and funnel for the queen, and he's going to be sending in a mass load of Valkyries to this base, trying to get to that Inferno Tower in short order. You'll see the queen here funnel up some buildings for him. And the baby dragon, look at him go. Just 10 camp space used, guys. It still has not been shot. Just going absolutely ham over there. That's something when you're building your bases, guys. Make sure that you're not giving up, the entire trash ring to one, baby drag, which is only 10 camp space. So you want to make them work for it. So the baby dragon has taken out that entire side and will then move into the bottom here, finally engaged by the archer tower. But the jump spell is down, and look at this. The baby dragon should be able to put a nice dent in that dark elixir storage. But here we go. Double poison anticipates the balloon and the golem as the Valkyries approach. Heal spell is dropped preemptively because we know the Valks are going to lock onto the queen. They're going to lock onto the golem, and that golem does quite a bit of damage on the explosion. And then another beautiful jump spell there opens up the left side of the base. Heal spell receives them, but the Valkyries are petering out at this point. They do get over to the Inferno Tower. A couple swings get taken, but it is not enough. What I really liked about this raid is the way he kind of set it up and had his heroes take out, first the Inferno Tower on the right. He's able to get all the way to the one on the left with his king and eventually get that taken out. Now, notice there are not a lot of Valkyries left in the base. The beautiful jump spell there lets his troops in late to this quadrant of the base. They are able to take it out pretty easily. The queen is being kept up by the healers. She is not going to go down. It's just a matter of time at this point, and if he's able to get this thing taken care of. It looks like he's got some trailing miners coming in, and it wasn't quite as close as it seemed. Those miners can be a little bit tricky when they're underground. This thing is absolutely wrecked. Probably a little bit late on the deployment there because they really didn't help out his main force. So he essentially swagged, I don't know how much camp space there, but it didn't help him take out this base at all. It just helped him a little bit on the cleanup. But very nice job, Jacer, getting Chief Logan taken out. That is a very nice attack, my friend. Let's get on to number 15 here. This is Ken. Ken has made it into like the last 3 or 4 recaps, man. Or at least the ones that I've watched in my head. I don't know if they've all made it to YouTube, but he's been killing it lately. So we'll watch him again here. He's bringing the mass miners here. And guys, anything lower than like an 85 weight, so like 83s, 84s, as a Town Hall 10, which is basically Town Hall 9 defenses with some Inferno Towers, those are getting absolutely wrecked by miners. So I highly recommend you guys take a look at the base from a miner perspective while you still can. There is some rumors here on the forums. Supercell did confirm that they will be looking at the balance in this next coming update. No clarification on what exactly that will mean. So we will see what happens with that, but I have a feeling we all know what troops are a little bit out of whack, and it just so happens to be the ones that you see in nearly every Town Hall 11 triple. Bowlers and miners, man. It's the way of the game right now. So it appears as though they will be looking at that in the coming update, which is probably welcomed by many. Yeah, so let's get back to the attack here. Ken, beautiful queen charge, getting in, taking out this huge spread out base. This one looks to be a 9.5. That was something I missed. I totally forgot we had 9.5s in the lineup, so not as impressive as I thought, but still, let's watch it because there is some value here, guys. If you're a Town Hall 10 and you're bringing miners, bring them against any, like, okay, if you have to dip, right? If you're dipping on a Town Hall 9 or a Town Hall 9.5, anything without Infernos, it's almost guaranteed. I hate to say it's guaranteed, but it is really hard to screw it up, like, honestly. So you see the queen moving through the base here really, really easily. The healer's finally getting shot, but the thing is, all the miners are alive and they're at full health. I mean, they're just one-shotting town halls and storage. I mean, it's silly, man. The king's cleaning up on the outside. The queen's going to kind of chomp through this last little section of the base, but he's got a heal spell left. Both heroes have their abilities. And, pops them both here just to say he did, I guess. And then watch how many miners are there at the very end. Hello! There they all are. So, Crazy amount of troops left over for Ken. And guys, this is something that I recommend. If you're going to have to dip on a base, like if you're having to come down and hit a 9-5 or something in your war, definitely consider the miners, man. It's really not stoppable if you just kind of funnel the troops. And I mean, with the 9.5 or 9, it's not even as important to funnel because you don't have to worry about getting straight to the Inferno Tower. So let's watch Mr. Freelo here. I really like this attack. This was great because he got a nice funnel going, and then he's going to go Valo this base, essentially. Notice the air defenses. They're not like, you know, all right next to each other, but he does give a couple away. This one is queen walkable, this one is queen walkable, and he's going to charge in and try to take out these other two. So we'll watch as he's got a double jump spell for that. Again, getting a lot of value for those baby dragons as he just kind of cruises down the outside of this base, so that's really nice there. And the queen is doing a charge. She's gotten one air defense already. And notice the queen's going to use the rage spell and get in and get this second air defense as well. One hog goes in to get the CC lure. Beautiful poison placement here. Notice how he's going to get the king, all of the CC troops, and the skellies there. So very nice work with that. That's going to keep his queen alive. And she does use the ability here to get the rest of that taken out. But a couple shots there, and then on to the second air defense. It is down. Look at the baby dragon go, guys. Still alive over there, trying to get one more building taken out. And he does. Here comes the Valkyries and the king. Beautiful jump spell connecting the two remaining air defenses. So those Valks are going to hop the wall. And inside of a heal spell, them and the king have got this on lock. So taking out buildings. Really nice job with that. Backs him up with a couple hogs there. The queen rounds the corner, and she is just finally going to go down. But he's got backside balloons in. Has not taken out the queen yet, so he's going to have those balloons actually lose a little bit of steam here. But he does get the Tesla. He gets all the backside point defense. But he's got the king, he's got the Valkyries, everything kind of pushing through. He does get that queen taken out, but, you know, he does have a final balloon there that almost makes it to the backside there to take out one more building. It does get shot down, though, but plenty of troops left over with a healer kind of keeping them up. The healers are finally starting to die off, but there's only like 3 defenses left in this base that are really going to do any damage. Everything's at full health, and they're locked on the king. So this is looking really good for Mr. Freelo. We'll fast forward it through the rest of this. Awesome job on the raid, man. Wizards on the outside cleaning up that trash to make sure that the king and the Valkyries focus on the interior and pick up the final couple defenses for the 3-star. Nice work. All right, so let's check out number 20. This is Nicholas getting taken out by Chad Fowler. Chad is going to be bringing a heavy La Lune attack to this one. He's got the Quake spell. He's got a poison, 4 hastes, and 2 lightnings. So check this out. Quake and zaps on one of the air defenses here. He waits on the zaps until that queen gets into range of the air defense. It's one of those things where you do it just because you try to get a little extra damage on her. No reason not to. So he drops in 3 balloons here. He gets the mortar. He's going to get the archer tower here. And the goal there is to create a nice even path to this air defense by dropping the balloons eventually to the cannon. Then they will go to the air defense on the inside. So that's why that happened. Really nice job there. Then we got those are heroes. Those are definitely heroes. Working their way in, taking out the enemy heroes. He's going to get both of them taken out, which is awesome. We've got the king tanking the queen, and now finally the queen walks on. She lets her man die, though, which is kind of not a cool thing to do, queen. So he sends in a La Lune attack to the remainder of the base. Really nice tanking there by the Lava Hounds, really getting everything locked onto them. And then nice spread on the Loons, taking out all of the point defenses. Third Lava Hound comes into the final air defense on the left side. So all the balloons have clumped up and taken out all of the defense. And 2 more Unbroken Hounds proceed to the final air defense on the right side. And he has a 3rd Lava Hound coming out of that clan castle, really just kind of wrecking this base. He finally has some hounds pop. He's got that final hound there to tank. The CC is finally pulled as well. The queen ends up dying, but honestly, you guys can tell at this point, this base is wrecked. Chad Fowler has done a number on it. The balloons are going to have to go get the the Tesla here. And look at that run for the Goblin and the Valkyries getting all the way down south. That's going to clear them out of the way of the balloons, though, which is allowing them to clean up a little bit faster. So we'll just fast forward this. He's got cleanup balloons there on top once those defenses have gone down. And that is going to quickly clean this thing up for 3. So nice work, Chad Fowler. Let's check out the next attack. So next we have up Steve-O, and this is one of the better attacks of the war at Town Hall 9. This is the Blue Veeler, it looks like. He's got 7 healers here. He's going to drop 4, it looks like, on the Queen, and he'll have another 3 come down on his kill squad of King and Valks here shortly. So the first thing that happens is he opens up the wall, and that's a really nice way to get some charge action in there. He's going to take out this Elixir Collector and then head on in, it looks like. So now that that's kind of working out for him, he's got to wait and see here and make sure that the Queen goes to the mortar or the air defense rather than the gold mine. That's kind of what he's waiting on, because if it doesn't work out for him, he's going to have to improvise here. So we'll just wait and see. So the Queen takes out the Town Hall. She does go inside. Now he's probably feeling like, all right, I can probably start the rest of my attack. This is starting to go a lot better. I've taken out some defenses, and my Queen is not going to get too weak. So let's watch here as he starts in the other part of this base. Rage Bell goes down, and that's going to kind of situate his Queen for a little bit. Still being super patient, waiting on this Queen to get a whole huge part of this base taken out before he does anything else. A heavy archer CC comes out, 20 archers and a baby dragon here. Double poison receives them, so it goes down really quickly. The Queen saves her ability and has cleared out the entire side of the base. Now we've got the King, we've got a couple wizards there for funneling, and I love how he drops the Valkyries there to meet up with this King, add a jump spell, and then he's going to back those up with bowlers as well. So the healers go down, 3 of them on the King, on the Valkyries, and they are keeping everything nice and topped off. And we've got another jump spell there between the Queen and the kill squad, so they're going to be able to share that very nicely and really access, all the core compartments here. Look at the bowlers, how they can reach 2 compartments away with those skipping rocks. Super valuable there, and the bowlers, that's kind of the reason that they are performing so well right now in the meta, is that they can kind of reach things that the bulk of your troops cannot, and that takes the firepower and the heat off your kill squad. Like the Valkyries here are able to basically sit and beat through walls because they don't have a lot of incoming damage. So we get into this final compartment. Valkyrie still at full health, bowlers slanging things, and we've got the Hogs coming in from the top left. Everything distracted though, and the Hogs are going to be able to wrap this thing up very quickly. Awesome attack here from Steve-O. Really like the compartmentalization of this one. Just kind of segmenting out the base. He got the top and the middle with the Queen charge. Valks and King took out the left. The bowlers took out the bottom, and the Hogs took out the top left. So love the attack, man. Steve-O, awesome work. And let's check out the next attack we've got for you guys today. This is Shaun II on Bad Intentions. Now, he has got a Go Vaho attack coming in here, and I really like the use of the jump spell here. You guys will see it in just a moment. But the first thing that happens is he's got his Queen, does some banging here, trying to get that enemy Queen taken out. Uses the baby dragon and a wizard there for some great funneling. Now, looks like he is going to lose the wizard, but he has done a great job of timing it so the Queen locks onto his Queen, and the baby dragon is kind of roaming free. So the baby dragon doing some serious work here on the defenses. Awesome job to it. And it has cleared out the bulk of the defense on the left side of the base. Only a wizard tower remains. The Queen should be able to reach that here if she gets sucked in deep enough. So we will see what happens with that. She's going to pop the Wiz Tower, then the Builder Hut, and then she'll get this lab, and then she should peel inward. Nope, she's going to go to the Dark Elixir storage and head on around. She will engage the CC, though. The dragons and the loons come out. Poison greets them, and the Queen will eventually switch targets and take out those troops fairly easily. We've got an archer on top taking care of that stray builder hut in the corner. We do that to save on time. That way it's not, oh crap at the end of the raid. We've got the army camp taken out with a sacrificial wizard there, and then watch the jump spell here to connect all of the core and this long compartment right here that goes all the way down to the far side of the base. So really exploited this thing. Heal spell receives the Valks and the King. That's going to keep him up through the whole first part of this base. He still has a heal and a rage spell for the rest of this. The Queen is pretty much taken out almost everything on her own. And I love the 2 hogs over here to the Wizard Tower because those 2 hogs will get that Wizard Tower taken out. So it's basically just sacrifice those, get it done. They also get the air sweeper, and that's going to keep the hogs from pathing back to that compartment. Then those 2 hogs path over to the Tesla, and while the Tesla is distracted by the King, he's going to get more damage done. He gets the double bomb triggered there, but just absolutely wrecks his base. He's got 6 hogs left, hasn't even deployed them yet. And here we go. We finally deploy 4 on the top, 2 on the right, and they connect here at the last little bit, and they will take out the final little bit of this base. The heroes are still up, everything helping to clean. Really nice raid here from Shaun. Absolutely loved it, man. All right, guys, so number 26, this is K-Money. And K-Money is going to take this base out also with a Govaho. Guys, I'm trying not to show HGHB a whole heck of a lot. As you guys know, it's pretty overpowered. And it's fairly boring from what I've heard. So I haven't had a chance to do it a whole lot because I am a 10 all 10. But I'm just not showing that, even though it does happen quite a bit in our wars. So it is still working, guys. I'm making a conscious decision not to show some of the HGHB. So Queen is doing the walk here around the top. She's going to pop that army camp. We'll see which way she goes. She should go down south here. Yes, she does. So the giant comes down, and it is distracting for the wall breakers here. Test one goes in, then follows up with 3 more. Opens the wall. That's going to allow the Queen to charge in. Now, we've got Valkyries. We've got Hogs. Let's see how we end up using those. Will they go at the Queen? That is the question. So the Queen looks like she's going to engage the King here. I got some crazy hair tonight. It is 4 in the morning right now, guys. I had the worst night on Twitch tonight. OBS crashed. OBS is a streaming software. I downloaded the new stuff. It erased everything I had. I lost all of my settings, my volume, my passwords, my overlay, my graphics, my alerts, everything, guys. It took me until a little after 3 a.m. from when my stream started, so 7, so it was exactly 8 hours of work like I predicted to go ahead and fix the stream and fix the YouTube videos that you're seeing. So everything is run off of the same service, basically. So, gosh, I'm tired, I'm cranky, but I had to get this done for you because these replays disappear tomorrow, and I knew if I didn't get this thing done tonight, you guys would be without our weekend arranged war, and I did not want to do that to you or my clanmates because they would have been pissed. So, put in a full other work day on top of my work day today just because of stupid OBS, and I'm freaking over it. But I will be back for those of you guys that wanted to watch me stream tonight. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. So Pacific time, 7 p.m. I will be streaming pending technology. No, technology should be good though, guys. I got it all figured out. We are recording live now, so I think we're going to be okay. Very, very nice job here taking out the rest of this base, though, by K-Money. Wonderful segmentation of it once again, and the Valks really doing a number, so awesome job with that. Let's go ahead and figure out one more raid we can watch, and that is going to be number 30. This is Lady Mystica, and I loved the Queen charge in this one. Look at the point defenses, right, guys? You see these lower-level point D, and Lady Mystica is a lower-level player. 20 and 24 heroes, respectively. Quad quakes this base. Now, look how the cannon and archer tower down here, that compartment all the way to the far side of the base is open, and all the way back here. So, lots of pathing options now. And if she breaks into this compartment over here, which she does, look what the Queen has, in range of her. She's going to be able to get just so much taken care of. So, that is going down. The wizard there is doing its best to get some funneling done. Takes out the army camp, which was the crucial part. And now we've got a baby dragon out of the range of all the air targeting stuff. Going to be able to get the mine and then get in there on the gold storage and take that out before it dies. So, really nice job, targeting there with the baby drag. And then it is going to pop out of range here, get another building taken out. And that sets up a nice little runway right here for the Valkyries to get through this wall and eventually take out the heroes and get to the rest of the base. Now watch as she does that. The king is going to be dropped on the storage out here, and that's going to make sure that the Valkyries don't pop outside the wall here because it is open. But the queen does get the lure. It is a baby drag and a witch and Valk combination, which honestly is not that bad to deal with. The witch really doesn't do anything, as you can see, but people keep insisting on using that combination. I really have not seen it work, ever. But hey, it's all good. The Valks get into the base, though, pathing just like we talked about, taking out these bases. King on the outside of the base uses his ability, and the Valkyries path inward while the king clears up the buildings that the Valkyries might jump out towards. Now, one rage spell left. She's going to be able to drop that here. Drops it on the healers to keep the Valkyries up. Interesting decision. I probably would have opted for the Valkyries there to quickly take out the compartment and then have the healers move into it. But that's just kind of a personal preference, as you do see the Valkyries kind of catch the tail end of that rage spell on their way back. But the healers keep them up. The heroes are still up as well. The queen's still charging. And hogs come in from the top, backside. Just beautiful job with that. The base is wrecked. Still has a balloon in the bag. I'm not sure what it was for. Possibly a mortar that was exposed a little bit earlier in the raid. But just awesome job, Lady Mystica. Loved the raid. Loved the execution and the compartmentalization again. And just, you know, really getting in deep with the queen charge and a high-value quad quake. Not used to seeing those at Town Hall 9 anymore. But if you're going to use it, make sure you get a ton of value, and you opened up about 60% of this base with that spell. So very nice job on that. Lastly, before we wrap up, guys, let's point out we've got Caps, King Diamond, Top Dog, Gladiator, and Albert getting 6 stars this war, so I wanted to congratulate them. Very nice wars to you guys, but that is going to be the recap for this week. This is WHF versus Emphatic Elite. 83-82 was your final. Best of luck to Emphatic Elite going down the road in the future. But WHF walks away with the war victory this time out. This is Powerbang, though, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. I will be signing out and hitting the hay because I'm freaking tired. All right, guys, peace out. I will catch you later.